What up, peeps? T-Money up in the heezy. Here to do a quick little collection update slash one package unboxing. I know I had said previously and going forward I'm not going to be recording nearly as many videos just because I don't want to get burnt out. I already see myself getting burnt out. So I've got to slow it down before I say fuck this altogether. I don't want that to happen, but you know, it is what it is. So anyways, I decided though tonight I wanted to do one because I got a few special things in the mail today from specific friends of mine from YouTube. So I wanted to, I've already unboxed everything, but just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I got. And then I have one package from Shout Factory that I'll open up last. So let's get right up in this update. So first up, my buddy, recent acquaintance slash friend of mine, Kris and Kris, double feature. Shout out to you guys. Kris actually messaged me. Somebody was selling a copy of Fire in the Sky on the Cult Media group. I had inquired about it. I think that's what happened. And Kris hit me up and he was like, yo, I have a copy of this movie. So if you're interested, it's sealed. You know, I got you. So long story short, I purchased that off him and it came in the mail today. So I didn't message you yet, Kris, but if you watch this video, shout out to you, man. Thank you. Came perfect. The disc was not loose and nice pack job. Probably because the reason why the disc wasn't loose is because you packed it so well. So thank you for that, buddy. And yeah, I've never seen this movie and I love my alien abduction films. I just picked up Communion not too long ago. So I watched that and enjoyed that. So this is one that I just never really had the opportunity to see, because it's been out of print for as long as I, you know, have known about it. And so yeah, looking forward to check that one out for sure. That's Fire in the Sky. So thank you, buddy. Now, next up, my buddy, one of my closest friends on YouTube, Seth, Celluloid Terror, you're the man, dude. Thank you. Another inquiry. I think he saw that I had inquired about 2 independent horror films, anthologies that were posted, I think, on Cult Media or something like that. I only frequent a couple groups on Facebook, so it had to be that one more than likely. Anyway, I don't know. I think maybe he got these as screeners or something. He obtained a few copies of the movies, and he said, dude, don't worry about it. Sent me a private message. Was like, don't even worry about it. I got you. Don't buy them. I got you. So he watched the movies. I think he reviewed the movies, and then he sent them over to me. So, dude, not too many people out there would do that, so I really do appreciate that. Your friendship is just unmatched for sure, so thank you for being a good friend. And the 2 movies that he gave me were Monkey Farm. I think they're both by the same director, and this one I'm particularly excited about. This is the one I had inquired about. It's an anthology called Fireside Tales. I'll read you guys the synopsis. It says, from Fear Award-nominated director Ian Messenger comes this horror anthology that begins with scary stories traded around a campfire and ends in madness and murder. Whether it's a lunatic with an axe to grind, a vengeful elemental, or a Native American legend come to life, there's plenty of fireside tales to keep you up at night. Right up my alley. I love me some fireside tales, campfire tales, anything that has to do with scary horror stories around a campfire. I'm in, I'm game, 150%. So thank you very, very much, Seth, for sending me these over. You the man. So next up, I grabbed a couple items. So yeah, the theme of this update is basically everything that I purchased, with the exception of the Shout Factory, Scream Factory package, is all from different friends and people selling items on Cult Media and Facebook groups. So next up is one that I got. I've actually purchased a few things from this guy a couple times now, and it's funny, this film-rise release of Man Massacre, I didn't even know existed, so I don't know if it was at a small print run, because I do have a bunch of film-rise films on Blu-ray, so I never knew this one even came out. I thought this was actually going to be Region B, but it's not, so really cool. I love this movie, Man Massacre. I have both of them on DVD, Part 1 and Part 2. Just a fun slasher film, killer in a bunny suit type deal, psychotic family type deal, and yeah, so cool. I didn't even know this existed on Blu, as I just said. So, stoked for that one. I forget your name, dude, but whoever you are out there on Cult Media, who I've purchased from several times now, I appreciate your business. And really, really excited for this one. I love this movie, Senentunchi. I actually first heard about this movie from Moods 616. And yes, I tried to grab the Blu-ray right after when I first heard about it, but it was limited, and so I ended up getting the DVD, I think at an FYE of all places. But I really, really love this movie. I haven't seen it since a couple years ago when it first came out, when I first heard about it from Moods. But I remember really liking it. The Swiss Alps, great setting, 1975 in a remote mountain village. A woman of wild beauty appears from nowhere. As if from nowhere. The village policeman, Roosh, is the only one who openly approaches the mute woman in an attempt to find out who she is. It becomes apparent that she has traveled from Onelap, where alpine herdsmen do unimaginable things, to attract female company and thus combat their solitude. An affliction that would rather have remained undiscovered gradually comes to light, and a story of desire, madness, and murder jeopardizes the village's apparent idyllic summer afternoon. No. It is the beginning of a nightmare filled with sanctimonious madness, hypocrisy, abuse, and demonism that threatens to end the dreams of two lovers and drag the whole village into the abyss. So yeah, it's a great film. It's very atmospheric. It reminds me of another film too that I've seen recently. Not from the dark, but kind of. It's so similar in its theme. I'll spend all night thinking about it, but yeah. So really, really cool. It's a nice slipcover too. It's a little beat up, the slipcover, but that's okay. Just really happy to have it. I didn't even know it was going to come with a slipcover. So nice black slipcover. Good movie, black movie, evil. I don't know. There's just something amazing about this film. I really love it. So check it out if you guys haven't seen it. And last but not least, for the items from friends and co-sellers, we have a media book from NSM Records. It's like a mini media book. Oh, I was pissed too because I ordered a bunch of these plastic sleeve things, and they're like it was like 6 by 9.5 inches, or something like that, and yeah, totally the wrong size. I was trying to grab them for my media books, and I fucked up again. Wasted more money on the wrong side sleeves. But anyway, for now, this is what I have this to store it in. But yeah, just another limited mini media book. 333 of these made. Cover B. The artwork's actually by Nathan Thomas Milliner, who did a lot of Scream Factory artwork covers, special edition covers, and I actually own some of his like independent prints and stuff that he signed and drew, limited stuff. But I think he's a good artist. So yeah, I dig that cover artwork. I dig these mini media books and mini media books. I dig. It's actually like a mini hard box, but it opens. Well, they all open the same, like a book. Yeah, so I got number 184 out of 333, as you can see, kind of right on the bottom there. But yeah, so really cool. Happy to have this just for collector purposes. I probably own Halloween 4 at least like 4 times on Blu-ray now, so hopefully this will be the last time I ever purchase this movie. But it was a good deal. I got it for a really good deal from another YouTube seller, or I mean Facebook group seller. So couldn't pass that up for the price. It's basically the price of like a new Blu-ray. So you know, couldn't turn that one down. Limited German media book. Alright guys, last but not least, we have a package from Shout Factory. There's like a few releases in here, all new stuff. Let's get in this mofo. Alright, let's see what we got. This is an unusual pack job for Scream Factory. Usually they put their stuff in manila envelopes, but I guess because I ordered 3 different films here, they stepped it up. Really cool. So 2 films that I have never seen, 1 that I've seen. First we have Colossus, the Forbin Project. Now, Retro Horror, I think, mentioned that this would make a great double feature with another film, and now I'm drawing a blank of that other film. So Retro, if you watch this video, let me know the name of that you thought this would make a good double feature with, because I will maybe do a double feature on a Saturday night or something and watch both these movies. So, science fiction entertainment, basically. Science fiction-ish, more so than horror. Yeah. Ultimate computer creates the ultimate terror in this terrifyingly real suspense thriller, sci-fi suspense thriller. When electronics genius Charles Forbin creates a massive computer complex that's capable of independently regulating the national defense of the United States, it appears that no enemy will ever be able to penetrate its sovereign borders. But such a promising thought turns into a stunning nightmare when it's discovered that the Russians have built an equally sophisticated computer and that these two doomsday machines have linked, sharing classified information and top secrets. Desperately, Forbin and his Soviet counterparts try to stop the all-knowing monster computers from seizing command of the world's nuclear missile stockpiles. Wow, so 1970, a little foreshadowing of a futuristic computer-based world. Evil computers turn against the human race. I don't know, but yeah, it sounded cool. So cool, happy to have that one. This next one, Fangs of the Living Dead, another one I've never seen before, from 1969. A mixture of Italian Gothic and both Hammer and Universal horror. Beautiful fashion model Sylvia Morel receives news that she has inherited a castle from her uncle. Her curiosity leads her to journey to a remote village to see her new house. Once there, she learns of her family's history and soon falls under the spell of her uncle. He wants her to become the new matriarch of the family, a clan of vampires. This chilling tale of bloodsuckers was directed by Spanish horror director Armando de Asario, who we know from, of course, the Blind Dead series, as well as Lorelei's Grasp and Night of the Sorcerers. Scream Factory actually put out three of those. Well, Night of the Seagulls recently from the Blind Dead series, and then Lorelei's Grasp and the Night of the Sorcerers in a double feature. So another film from the great Armando de Asario. I love the Blind Dead films quite a bit, or very, very much. So cool. I've never seen this one, so this is an interesting take on the vampire genre. Fangs of the Living Dead. Looks to be a gothic, erotic good time. You do have reversible cover artwork in this one. There's your reversible art. They're both cool. I think I might just stick with the newly commissioned, yeah. That looks to be, I don't know, they both kind of look vintage, but I dig that. So, bear with me for just one sec, guys. I want to see if Colossus, the Forbin project, has reversible cover artwork. Just a second. It does not. It's just got like stills from inside. So that's cool. No big deal. And last but not least for this update, guys, we have the ambulance. I actually picked up I think it was a German media book, or I think it was definitely a media book of this film, and I watched it for the first time. To be honest, it's not the best film in the world, but it's not horrible. It's very typical. It's Larry Cohen film, which is awesome. I'll read you guys a synopsis. 1 minute, Josh Baker is meeting the woman of his dreams. The next, he's watching her whisked away by a mysterious ambulance that never arrives at the local hospital. Doubted by the police, Josh is forced to carry on a one-man crusade that leads to a discovery more frightening than his worst fears. This non-stop thrill ride filled with action, suspense, and heart-stopping thrills comes from cult filmmaker Larry Cohen, of course, who directed The Stuff, Q, the Winged Serpent, It's Alive, and features an all-star cast including James Earl Jones, Red Buttons, and Stan Lee. So, yes, there's a new audio commentary on here with Larry Cohen, moderated by King Cohen, directed by Steve Mitchell. So, that's it, basically. New commentary for this one, but it's okay. I don't know. I found it kind of boring. It says non-stop thrill ride, but I thought it was kind of boring when I watched it. But, again, another very similar theme, like the mysterious, the ghost ambulance type deal that brings people to almost like not a fantasy place, but I don't know. It's good. It's worth owning, and I collect Scream Factory, so I had to buy it. Let's see if there's some reversible cover artwork in this one before we wrap this update up. And there is. That's awesome. But it's pretty bad. So I don't know if this is maybe the original. I'm just going to stick with this. This is the same cover artwork that's featured on the media book as well. So yeah, guys, that's my update. Thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you guys probably on Friday with another update. I'm really gonna try hard to space things out no matter what, just to have more content and to, I don't know, just to appease all the troll douchebags and stuff like that. So, I'll catch y'all on the flip side, guys. Peace.